Sony began developing the PlayStation after a failed venture with Nintendo to create a CD-ROM peripheral for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System in the early 1990s. The console was primarily designed by Ken Kutaragi and Sony Computer Entertainment in Japan, while additional development was outsourced in the United Kingdom. With over 4,100 games made for the console, here is a list of the top 5 best-selling PlayStation games.
Number 5.
Tekken 3, 8,300,000 copies sold. Tekken 3 is a fighting game, the third entry in the Tekken series. The original arcade game initially had a limited Japanese release in November 1996, followed by a wide international release in March 1997, before being ported for the PlayStation in 1998. The original arcade version of the game was released in 2005 for the PlayStation 2 as part of Tekken 5's Arcade History Mode. The game was re-released in 2018 as part of Sony's PlayStation Classic.
Number 4.
Final Fantasy VIII, 8,600,000 copies sold. Final Fantasy VIII is a role-playing video game developed and published by Square for the PlayStation console. Released in 1999, it is the 8th main installment in the Final Fantasy series. Set on an unnamed fantasy world with science fiction elements, the game follows a group of young mercenaries, led by Squall Leon Hart, as they are drawn into a conflict sparked by Ultimecia, a sorceress from the future who wishes to compress time.
Number 3.
Gran Turismo 2, 9,370,000 copies sold, is a 1999 Japanese racing game developed by Polyphony Digital and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation. It is the sequel to Gran Turismo. It was well received critically and financially, shipping 1.71 million copies in Japan, 0.02 million in Southeast Asia, 3.96 million in North America, and 3.68 million in Europe for a total of 9.37 million copies as of April 30, 2008, and eventually becoming a Sony Greatest Hits game.
Number 2.
Final Fantasy VII, 10,022,228 copies sold. Final Fantasy VII is a 1997 role-playing video game developed by Square for the PlayStation console. It is the 7th main installment in the Final Fantasy series. Published in Japan by Square, it was released in other regions by Sony Computer Entertainment and is the first in the main series with a PAL release. The game's story follows Cloud Strife, a mercenary who joins an eco-terrorist organization to stop a world-controlling mega-corporation from using the planet's life essence as an energy source.
Number 1.
Gran Turismo, 10,850,000 copies sold, is a 1997 racing simulation video game developed by Polys Entertainment and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation video game console. Designed by Kazunori Yamauchi, the game's development group was later established as Polyphony Digital. It is the first title in the Gran Turismo series. After 5 years of development time, it was well received publicly and critically, shipping a total of 10.85 million copies worldwide, making it the best-selling PlayStation game of all time, and scoring an average of 95% in GameRankings aggregate, making it the highest-rated racing video game at the time. Many publications have deemed it one of the greatest video games of all time. The game has started a series, and has spawned over 10 spin-offs and sequels. So those were the top 5 best-selling PlayStation games of all time. Tell us what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Please like and consider subscribing to this channel for more top 5 countdowns.